I'm going to start recording, okay? Very good. We have no time to waste. It's 1 minute, midday. So good afternoon, no good morning. This is our last unit at last. Yeah, the end of the term is coming. Well, I think that we deserve finishing this semester like properly. I know that you are tired. I'm tired as well, but let's try to give our best and to do our best to finish this level 3. I mean, a tope, como dice mi primo. Okay, so we're going to start the last unit, which is unit 12A, that is called Strange but True. This unit talks about news. Yeah, and I think that this year 2020 has been, I mean, full of we have plenty of news that we can talk about. Good news, bad news, personal news, etc. But we're going to focus specifically on weird pieces of news, strange pieces of news. But nowadays, what is strange? You see, almost everything seems strange. Hello, Benjamin. I hadn't seen you. How are you?
Hello. Hello. Fine, and you?
I'm good, thank you. Did you upload the video?
Not yet, but I did it.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, you've got it. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, so if you want to use your books, this unit is on pages 92 and 93. Okay, let's talk about the objectives first. Yeah, by the end of this unit, pay attention. Next week, no classes. You are free. Because I have to mark your videos. I have no more time. And I have 7 different classes. So multiply 7 multiplied by 20 approximately per class. So I have like loads of videos to watch. Yay. Okay, so that's my work next week, but you are free. No English next week. The week after next, we have our last class. The last one. This is the penultimate class because Friday, the 25th, is a holiday. It's Christmas. I guess it's a holiday, no? El 25 es feriado, no? Sí, yeah, okay, right, I guess. Okay, yes. So the 25th, which is a Friday, is a holiday. So our last class is Monday. Wait. It's Monday the 21st. Monday the 21st. So we have lots of things to do today. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So before we start,
Luis?
I'm going to, yeah, Matthias. No.
Luis. Do you know when is going to be the
exam?
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Suficiencia.
Thanks for asking me. Suficiencia 1 will take place from. You will have 2 days to take it. From Friday, the 8th of January, till Sunday, the 10th of January. From 8:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. You will have 2 hours to take it, and the test only has 50 points, so an hour and a half, more than enough.
You test?
You test. I mean, tests. Now your test is dead, so tests. Oh, yeah. Yeah, tests. The 8th of January. So before I start, remember, people who are not here today, and Martin, there you are. Fabian, nice to see you. First of all, the deadline. The deadline for the video is today, Friday the 11th, 11:59. Yeah, so please upload the video after the class or during the afternoon. Do not wait till 11:50. Yeah, do not do that. Yeah. Second thing, remember that the quiz 2 is optional. Yeah, and will be available from today 1:30 p.m. till Sunday 1:30 p.m. Remember that it's not an obligation, but if you want to self-assess and you want to see whether you have consolidated or not the contents, take it. Yeah. If you get a bad grade, it will also be a sign of something that perhaps you need to study a little bit more before the Suficiencia 1. Remember that Suficiencia 1 is obligatory, is compulsory. Yeah. There is no exemption in level 3, but then in level 4, you can be exempted again. So that's good news. Yeah. Because then in level 5, you take the TOEFL. Yeah. So if you want to self-assess and you want to see whether you have learned, yeah, the contents that were not evaluated in quiz 1, take quiz 2. And if you get a better grade compared to the first one, I will consider it. If your grade is lower, I will not see it. Okay, nothing happens.
Miss, if I can't take the quiz 2,
nothing happens. I will repeat.
But can I see the answers of the quiz for a self-study in the?
I will ask, Luis. I will ask.
Okay.
Last semester, I think that you couldn't. I think that the only people who could see the answers were the ones who took the test. But I mean, I think that there is no harm in seeing the answers. But let me ask, yeah, because if I do
Please.
it, I have to ask my colleagues so that they do it as well. And next week, no classes, remember, free, no English. And then the week after next, our last class on Monday, the 21st. And that's it. So what are the objectives of this unit? First of all, we should be able to talk about strange news, weird news, unusual news. Second of all, we should be able to talk about events that took place before another past event. So in other words, we're going to learn how to talk about things that happened at an earlier period of time, taking into account a past event. For example, yesterday, I got home at 10 p.m. and my sister had already cooked dinner. My sister had already cooked. So that event took place before me arriving home. Do you understand? We're going to learn how to talk about the past of the past. This is a very useful tense, and you will use it a lot in English 5, because in English 5, you are going to learn how to talk about things that happened in the past and that you cannot change. And for that structure, you need the past perfect. Yeah. So it's a useful tense. Yeah. We're going to start with a couple of questions. Martin, can you choose a question and a person in the classroom, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, Matias Ortiz.
I knew it. Okay.
Have you ever seen anything weird happening?
Weird, strange, unusual, unexpected.
I need to think, because recently the last week I have a dog, yeah, and my dog is huge.
Huge, like a Great Dane?
Not
like a German Shepherd?
Yeah,
well, it's big.
yeah.
Like a German Shepherd. Okay, it's big, right? 40 kilos? Yeah, 40, 30 something kilos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big dog.
So the dog scared a lot of people. Yeah. But the last week there was a cat, a little cat in my patio.
Garden.
Garden, in my garden.
A patio as well. The patio is where you, usually in the patio you have a table, you have some chairs, you see? So I don't know if it's the garden with grass, some flowers, or the patio. It could be any of the two.
Patio is a word in English.
Yes. That is why I'm telling you the difference. The garden, when you have a garden, is when you have grass, green grass, flowers, bushes, trees. And the patio is the place where there is no roof, of course, because it's outside the house. And you usually put a table, some chairs, you see. You make your barbecues in the patio.
Thank you.
See? Yeah.
And so there was a cat in my patio.
Yeah, patio.
Patio, and my dog goes there, but the cat saw him and slapped him.
Oh, wow.
And
Right,
my
yeah.
dog do nothing.
Did nothing, of
Did
course.
nothing.
And are they friends now?
No.
Oh, the cat went away.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was very strange for me.
Yeah, because I imagine that the difference in size between the cat, not your cat, but the cat and your dog is huge.
Yeah.
Like a cat is like this and your dog is like that, you see? Well, that's the thing about cats. Cats have they have a lot of personality. I think, you see? Because if your dog got scared, imagine, I think that he was like, what is this thing doing to me? Like me, you see, I'm a huge dog. Yeah. Yeah. Perhaps he was shocked. Your dog was shocked. Okay. That is strange. Yeah. Thank you very much, Matthias. Matthias, read another question and choose another person.
I don't know. I choose Benjamin Reyes.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to write about unusual stories, where would you search for them?
Mm-hmm. NASA, I don't know, the US government, secret files.
I have a book that it is called I forgot the name, something like Alienígenas Chilenos or something like that.
Oh, interesting, like Chilean aliens or
yes, something like that. And it is like a pretty good book about unusual stories here in Chile.
Have you read any of those?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about it? Because I like the topic, I like the alien topic.
Yeah, the book talks about reptilians and stuff, but it's funny because the person that wrote the book he doesn't believe in aliens.
Oh, okay.
But in the past, he was like a big fan about aliens. Uh-huh. So he knows a lot of histories about it. Uh-huh. And I remember a history, but it is kind of long, and I know how to tell it in Spanish. But I don't know if I can explain myself in English. I could try.
Yeah, of course. Give it a try.
So there was like in 2005 or something like that, and it was the Mapuche's New Year, and it was like a ceremony, and a lot of people were invited, like important people, like science, national science prizes and stuff, and the author of the book was invited as a journalist. He's a journalist. And so the party was over, and they had to go to their hotel. And while they were driving to the hotel, they saw a light like into the forest. They were like in Valdivia, and they talk about like the Valdivia
rainforest.
Huh? Yeah, the rainforest, Valdivian rainforest, I think. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And there was so they saw a light in the back of the car, and this person, I forgot the name, Francisco Ortega. He saw that it was a motorbike.
A motorbike, right?
Yes, but the light started to like go up in the sky. And flying, and I don't know how to explain, but he told to the cameraman, because the cameraman was with him, and the cameraman started to record, but the camera never focused. And in the car with them, it was the national prize of something. Uh-huh. They don't tell who was. They just say that it was a national prize, and the light started to like avanzar hacia ellos, como
go towards her.
Go toward them, and it plays it like al lado of the car.
To one side.
Yes, like in the forest. It was like in the streetcar, in the street and in the forest, and they were like driving and like avanzando, and the light was going through with them, like in the forest.
I understand. And I see the image in my head. Yeah.
And it was like a light, a white light, and it was like brillando and stuff, and they like stopped the car and started to, man, like, what was that? And they started to talk about it. And the national prize was like, if you ask me of this, so he saw the light, but he says like, if you ask me about this, I will say that I don't know nothing, and I saw nothing. Like,
that's weird. Why did he?
Yes, and he was like so obtuse, cerrado, and he was like, no, I haven't seen anything, and if you ask me, I will say that I don't know anything. Like, you are crazy. But he says that he saw it, but.
And why wouldn't he admit it? That's weird.
I don't know, but it is a good book.
Yeah,
I wish I could explain myself better.
I think that you did it perfectly. Did you understand the story? I understood everything. Yeah, very good, Benjamin. Yeah, very difficult. I mean, you used lots of structures. Yeah, I understood everything. It's just I wonder.
One more thing, the man that was like driving the car, it was Mapuche, and he told that it's usual that in the south of Chile they saw lights like this, and the Mapuches think there are like some of like no gnomos, but like duendes, or magical duendes, or
magical beings, like forest beings.
Yes, and they are like playing, and they are like traviesos.
Naughty.
Yes, naughty.
Yeah. Well, you know that when you visit different countries and when you get to know different cultures, it's funny to see that even though you are visiting a country, for example, in Great Britain, then you come to Chile, then you go to Africa, legends or stories are very similar. They talk about similar things like beings, for example, forest beings, or strange lights, or things that you sense, when you are in particular places, in particular dates, because this wasn't any date, it was like the Mapuche's New Year, you see. So I think that it is also related to like lots of energy going on, you see, because I guess that they do rituals or they sing, I don't know. I'm not very acquainted with the Mapuche ritual.
I really recommend the book, even if you believe in the stories or not. The author don't believe they live that, but they usually don't believe in the stories. But I think that it is so like interesting, and I don't know if the word is funny, but it is like funny to read.
Entertaining is like it's easy to read. And the name of the author is Ortega. What's the name?
Yes, Francisco Ortega. I think that Ortega. You give me like 1 second.
Yeah, of course. Go. Interesting, right? Well, so many strange stories. Yeah.
Yes, I have a friend who lives in the south of Chile, in a conflict zone, Mapuche, and he said me in like 2 months ago. He told me. Like 2 months ago, that in the place who lived, they saw like lights, strange lights in the sky or in the middle of the trees, like weird things.
Yeah, moving erratically, because I mean, you can see lights everywhere. For example, here in the city, it's like very difficult to see something strange because we are surrounded by how can you say that, by stimuli. You see, we have lots of stimuli. We have lots of noise, lots of lights. So it's difficult. But when you are in a place like the north of Chile or the south of Chile, it's easier because there is no pollution. Well, not a lot of pollution. You have like quiet places, so it's easy, you see, or easier, yeah, to be in contact with other sensations. I don't know, things. You see? Yeah, interesting. Now I feel so disappointed now that we're going to read these pieces of news that are crap. I mean, compared to the ones that you just said. Anyway, we have to read them. So next activity, Domingo, hello, I hadn't seen you.
Hello.
The next activity has to do with reading 4 pieces of news. Now, this is interesting. Pay attention. I'm going to write here. News in English is a noun, right? But it's an uncountable noun. Funny, right? Because in Spanish it's countable. You say, leí una noticia, viste las noticias. So it's like la noticia, las noticias, etc. But in English, you don't have a news. It's like news, always. It's always news. So you read some news, a piece of news, you see? So it's an uncountable noun. You can't say a new, for example. That is incorrect. Yeah, that is incorrect. So pay attention to that. That is a good thing to know. So we're going to read 4 pieces of news that are like a strange pieces of news. I wanted to look at this information, okay? Here we have 2 countries. Yeah, the pieces of news come from Australia and England, the first 2. And each of the pieces has some missing information. So as we read, you need to decide which of the 2 statements is the one that is missing here. Very easy, yeah? We read the piece of news and we decide 1 or 2, 3 or 4, yep. So who would like to start reading? Anybody who wants to read? Benjamin Yancao, I haven't heard you for a while. Would you like to read the first one? Benjamin, are you there or not? Oh, it's not there. Matias Rivas, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, Matias, please start. Australia. What does it say there?
Australia in Sydney. Early in the morning, some swimmers were taking a swim in an outdoor swimming pool that was very close to the ocean. The swimmers were very surprised when suddenly the pool assistants started shouting, "Get out of the water, quickly!" The swimmers immediately got out. Then they realized that there was a shark at the other end. Fortunately, none of the swimmers were hurt, and the shark was caught in the net put back into the ocean.
Very good. Thank you very much, Matthias. Only a couple of details with pronunciation, yeah? First of all, is shouting, not shooting, because that would be terrible. I mean, horrible, yeah? It would be horrific. So shouting, get out of the water quickly. You see, shouting, okay? And the other was immediately. Immediately, it is written with double M, but you pronounce only one. You say immediately. Yeah, not immediately, but immediately cut out. So guys, what do you think? What is the sentence that is missing here? Number 1 or number 2?
Number 2.
Do you agree? Yeah,
number 2.
Yes, I agree with you. A large wave had carried the shark into the pool during the night. So this happened before the people saw the shark. You see, it's an event that took place before another event in the past. Very good. Do you have any questions about vocabulary? Any questions? Swimmers, shouting, shark, fortunately. Nothing? Okay, very good. Who would like to read piece of news number 2? Eduardo, would you?
Hello?
Hello. Hi. Yes, hi. How are you? Can you read the second
piece?
Good.
Yes.
Thank
you. England. Security guards at Stansted Airport were amazed when they saw a dog getting off a train and walking on its own toward the airport terminal. They caught the dog and took it to the police. Thanks to a microchip in its neck, they discovered that its name was Diesel, and that it belonged to a woman named Sarah Chapman, who lived in London, 31 miles away. Sarah had gone on vacation for a few days and had left Diesel with some friends. It had then gotten on a train and had traveled 31 miles to Stansted Airport, changing trains on the way. Sarah said, "I'm sure Diesel went to the airport to look for me."
Thank you very much, Eduardo. Your pronunciation is very good. You need
fluency.
Yeah, you need more fluency, but you pronounced everything very, very well. So congratulations. Yeah. The EDs, the endings, amazed, I don't know, traveled, gotten on, got off, etc. Thank you very much. So guys, which is the sentence that is missing here? Number 3 or number 4?
4.
Yes, 4. The dog had run away, like escaped, and had gone to the local train station, right? Imagine. And I think that these 4 pieces of news are true. I think, yeah, are true, based on true facts. Okay, any question about vocabulary? Anything you didn't understand? We have a microchip was the only detail, microchip in its neck.
Yes.
Yep.
When it says they caught
him, yeah? They caught the dog. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, caught.
Caught, Matthias, is the past of catch. They caught the dog, meaning because the dog was lost. The dog was looking for his owner, so got on the train, got off the train, and then the guards caught him, you see, and took it to the police.
Okay, and how you say
how do you say what?
Capture up.
Captured?
No. Cuando uno toma jarabe, ¿cómo se dice? Estoy seguro que se dice como escoge, ¿o no?
No, but that is cough. Eso es tos.
No, creo que... voy a buscar algo.
Voy a
buscar algo.
Yeah,
la voy a comentar después en la clase.
Yes, of course. Yeah, you interrupt me. Okay, so we have caught in past, we have traveled in past, we have gotten on a train. Get on, remember the phrasal verbs. You get on and you get off a train. You get on, you get off a plane. But you get in and you get out of a car. The only exception is car. Martin, tell me.
I don't know what he or she wants to say in the phrase changing trains on the way.
Wait. It had then gotten on a train and had traveled 31 miles to Stansted, changing trains on the way. Yeah, because sometimes when you go to a place in the UK, for example, you take a train to, I don't know, one city, and then you change trains to
like
reach your destiny. Exactly, like a stop.
Yeah.
For example, like trains in England work very similar to the metro here in Chile.
Yeah, I know.
The railways is very, very good. So you usually change trains because it's like a big country. Mm-hmm. Good. All right. So let's continue with the other 2 pieces of news. Page 93. Yeah, let me erase this. Okay, now. Martin, would you like to read the US?
Okay.
Thank you.
The US. A 33-year-old Providence, Rhode Island man was arrested for knocking out the driver of a murder car and taking 4 bags of money. However, each of the bags containing only 8,000 in pennies. The money bags each weighed 30 pounds, and they slowed the man down as he tried to get away. When police officers arrived at the scene, they chased the robber down the street and easily caught him with the heavy money bags.
Thank you very much, Martin. Yeah, a couple of details with the pronunciation. Perhaps we have, wait. Well, chased, you said it right. Caught him. Try to say caught him instead of caught him. Yeah, caught him with the heavy money bags. Okay, thank you. Which is that? Yeah.
In the last sentence, caught?
Caught.
Caught, yeah.
Caught. The AU is O. So it's cat, caught, caught.
Yeah. Thank you.
Caught him with the heavy money bags. Which is the sentence or which is the statement that is missing here? Number 5 or 6? What do you think? Anyone? The robber thought he had taken the bags worth a lot of money, or the robber had taken money from armored cars before. No one.
I think that it is number the number 5.
Yes, I agree with you. I think it's number 5. Yeah, the robber thought he had taken the bags worth a lot of money, but what was the truth? The bags contained $800 in pennies. It's like having, I don't know, 800,000 pesos in 10 pesos coins. It's terrible because, of course, they weigh a lot because you had lots of coins, but in terms of money, it's not a lot. Perhaps the guy thought that there were millions, you see, or thousands of dollars, but they were only 800, which is nothing, you see, when you think about like a bank robbery. Yeah, lots of interesting words here. We have Rhode Island. Yeah, Rhode Island is a place in the US. So the man was arrested for knocking out, you see, knockout, when the person is knocked out, loses consciousness because receives a punch. Yeah, knocking out the driver of an armored car. Have you ever seen these Brinks cars here in Santiago? Brinks or Prosegur, for example?
Yes.
Those are armored cars, yeah, the armored cars, taking 4 bags of money. The robber thought he had taken bags worth. Remember the word worth is related to value, you see, worth, a lot of money. However, each of the bags contained only 800 in pennies. Pennies is the smallest coin, yeah, in US currency.
Yes,
Martin.
You can say penny in England as well.
Yes, as well. Yes, you have pennies in England.
In the both countries.
Both countries, yes. Pennies are not really useful. I think that they are disappearing little by little. You have 20 pence, more than, pence. And P is pennies. Then you have p's, pence, pounds.
Yeah.
And in America, I think I've never visited the US, but I think it's like pennies and cents. You've got cents in the US. And then the dollar.
Yeah, for the reason I thought that penny was only in England and not in the US.
In the US as well, I think. Again, never been in the US. Yeah, I've only had like dollars in my hands. I've got a lot of like British coins, and I don't know if I have any p's. Yeah, I think I have pence and pounds, but no pennies. Pennies are disappearing. Like 5p, like nobody uses 5p. It's worth nothing, you see. All right, any other word, vocabulary?
Yes, Miss, what is the meaning of chased?
Chase, they chase the robber down. Imagine the people running, you see, to catch him. They wanted to catch the robber. So when you chase, the robber is like, oh, you finally get hold of him, you see. They chase the robber down the street and easily caught him with the heavy money. Of course, because the heavy bags were very heavy. Imagine the poor guy running away from the police. very easy to catch you.
Miss,
okay, yes.
It says, yes, the money bags each, and I don't know how to pronounce it.
Wait,
like that.
Wait, yeah, the money bags each weight 30 pounds.
It's
Libras.
Just like you're waiting something.
Waiting,
like,
yeah,
weight.
Weight, yeah, weight.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks.
It's a regular verb. Weight 30 pounds.
What is the difference between cough, like when you touch someone, and cough like
like this?
Yes, o sea, the pronunciation. What is or?
First of all, wait. What is my text here? Yeah. First of all, the verb is to catch. Yeah, catch is an irregular verb. So the past of catch is caught and caught. Past simple and past participle. Yeah, so it's caught. Yes. It's a verb. It's an action. It's an action.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. The other word is a noun. It's not a verb, and it can also be a verb. Both. It can be a verb or a noun. Yeah. I cough very frequently. I cough, or I have a cough. So the pronunciation is like this, cough. In British English, and in American it's like cough, como maja. Oh, yeah, cough or cough. And coat is coat, con t, no con f. Sí, so it's catch, coat, cough, cough. Y el pasado de cough sería coughed. Coughed.
Okay.
Hay una F, you see? Matthias, did you remember your question?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right. The word was cough and
cough. Yeah. But it's a good question because cough is also a verb. You see.
It's funny because when you have a cough.
When you have a cough,
You said cough, like cough, cough.
Exactly. It's like a homophone. It's an onomatopoeia, I think is what it's called. Yeah. In English, you have lots of onomatopoeia. For example, tweet. Like Twitter comes from tweet because birds tweet. Tweet, tweet.
Oh, yeah.
Birds. And that is why it's called Twitter y es un pajarito. Okay. You see? Or dogs, for example. Dogs woof in English. They do not wow. En Spanish, ¿cómo hacen los perritos? Hacen wow, ¿cierto? El gato miau. Pero en inglés es woof, woof, woof. You see? En alemán es distinto. It depends on the language. Fabian?
Yeah. But the dogs barks or no? Or
yeah,
not?
but that is the verb, Eduardo. Porque en español tú dices, el perro ladra, pero si tú imitas a un perro, ¿cómo hace el perro? Wow, 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 ¿cierto? Igual que la vaca, ¿cómo hace? Boo, ¿cierto? Yeah. In English, it's the same. Dogs bark, and if you want to imitate, the barking of a dog, you say woof, woof, woof. You see?
Yes.
And cats meow, meow is the same. Cats meow in English. Do not meow. No, it's meow. And I think that in German is different, in Italian is different. So depending on the country, animals make different sounds. Some people say that dogs, or animals speak different languages as well. They do different sounds depending on the country. I don't know if that is true. Okay, right. And the last piece of news. Who would like to read this one? Anyone? Luis, I see that.
I want to read.
Yeah, perfect.
Sweden. Airport workers in the luggage area at Arlanda Airport in Sweden were surprised to see an old lady sitting on the luggage belt next to her suitcase. She had put her luggage on the belt and then had sat down on the belt herself. A spokesman at Stockholm Arlanda Airport said, unfortunately, she didn't understand when she was given check-in instructions. She got on the bed together with her bag. Luckily, it wasn't a long ride, only a few feet.
Very good. Thank you very much, Luis. Only pay attention to everyone. Yeah. Luggage. Yeah. Luggage, it's written with a U, but the pronunciation is like, I think cut. The same vowel, cut. Okay. Yeah. So it's luggage, and then we have suitcase. So luggage, okay. Remember that. Matthias, do you remember this word from last semester? Luggage, baggage?
Yes.
Okay, so baggage, can I count baggage or luggage? Can I say baggages or luggages? No, I can't. Exactly, because it's uncountable. Luggage or baggage is all, for example, I have 2 suitcases, 1 handbag, 1 bag, everything is my luggage or my baggage. You see, it's like when we talk about furniture. Yeah, for example, here I have a desk, a table, a chair. Everything is furniture. So it's like the group of things, yeah? So luggage, suitcase, and I think that was all, yeah? Unfortunately, yes, that's the other word. Unfortunately, it's a difficult word. It's like literature, fortunate, fortunately, unfortunately. Yeah, can you please repeat unfortunately, Matthias?
Can you pronounce slowly?
Unfortunately. I will show you the pronunciation. Right. This is a very good exercise, yeah, for you to oh, where are you? I lost you. Share screen. Here you are. When you don't know how to pronounce a word, go to an English dictionary like the Cambridge or Oxford. So you write down unfortunately. Oh my God, what did I do? Unfortunately. You're looking at my Google, right? Yeah, Google page, yeah. So this is the phonemic transcription. Yes, the stress goes in for. You see, so it's unfortunately. Yeah. So what is this? You don't know how to read this. Well, you press play.
Unfortunately.
Did you hear?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, that is British, and this is the American.
Unfortunately. Unfortunately.
You see, a slight difference. Unfortunately, and the other one. You see, fortunately, unfortunately. And if it's too difficult, you can how could you say? You can make the word smaller. So fortunately comes from fortune. So it's a fortune, fortunate, fortunately. You see? Pueden ir de a poquito. Entonces, fortune, the noun. Fortunate, the adjective. Fortunately, the adverb. Fortune, fortunate, fortunately. And the opposite. Unfortunate, unfortunately. It's easier in that way. Literature, well, there is only literature. You say literature, you see? But not literature, yeah, literature. You don't have to think about the word, so just say it. Okay, what am I? New share and my presentation. Okay, good. So what is the missing information here?
The woman was very high.
Yeah, maybe they are in Sweden, free country. You see, weed, I don't know if in Sweden weed is allowed, but who knows? Okay, so Matthias, come on, 7 or 8. What do you think?
The 7 one?
Yeah, I think it's 7. Yeah, the woman had gotten confused at the check-in desk. Funny.
But my answer was better.
I think, yeah, I agree with you. It was better. Anyway, right, she got confused and she got on the belt, you see? Imagine, that is very dangerous. Any questions about vocabulary? Martín, Luis, Domingo, Benjamin, Eduardo, Matías, Fabián? No? You understood everything? Okay, very good. So why are we reading these pieces of news? Yeah, first of all, because we need to check some vocabulary that can be useful in the future. And second, because we're going to analyze the stories. Yeah, and we're going to see what happened first. What is the first event and the consequence of that event. So here we have 10 words: get into, get out of, get on, get off, knock someone down, to realize, put the luggage, go on, take, leave the dog, chase someone, and belong to. Do you think that you can match 1 to 10 to A to J individually very quickly? 1 minute? Yeah, okay, thank you. 1 minute. Recording. So Eduardo, you start. So get into and get out of is related to the swimming pool. You get into the swimming pool, you get out of the swimming pool, right? What about number 2?
I think it's get on vacation or get off vacation or not, isn't it? Or it could be get
on, and get off. You see, I think that is related to means of transport more than vacations, because you go on vacation. That is the phrase.
Yes, and so it could be get on a train.
Yes, I think that that's the correct answer. You get on.
Okay.
You get on a train.
I think it could be take a train in 7.
Yeah,
so
as well. You can also take a train. It's fine. You can catch a train. You can take a train. You can get on a train. You can get off a train. But the problem is that we need take for another one. That is why it's
okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, Martin, you continue.
Well, I didn't have it, but I think no.
No consciousness, like in boxing.
On the belt, no.
The most famous phrase in boxing. When you say 1, 2, 3.
Out.
Yeah, very good. Out. Yeah, you knock someone out. When you knock someone out, when you punch someone, and the person loses consciousness, is unconscious. Yeah, a knockout. A knockout, I think is the expression. All right, thank you. Domingo, you continue.
Realize that there was a shark in the pool.
Very good. So what is realize? How can you explain the verb realize? Know the translation. Explain it. What is to realize? Oh, I realize that.
Me?
Anyone? Yeah, you, Domingo, if you want.
It's like when you don't know something and suddenly you know it.
Very good. Yeah, it's when you become aware. Yeah, it's when you become aware of something. Like perhaps you didn't see it here, or you didn't see it like objectively, and they say, oh my God, it's true. Oh, I finally understood. I became aware of this. I realized. Very good. I realized that there was a shark in the pool. Very good. Benjamin, you continue. Thank you, Domingo.
Put the luggage on a belt.
Pronunciation. What is the pronunciation of this word?
Luggage.
Luggage. I think that at some point, perhaps it wasn't you. Well, at some point I said somewhere in one of my courses that the ending age, is almost always pronounced ich. Think about words that end in ich. Luggage, baggage, village, manage. You see? It's always ich. This ending comes from the French. You see, in French, we have a lot of words ending in age, like mirage, visage. You see? But in English, it's visage. You see? Como el rostro, right? So in English, it's ich, and in French, it's age. Yeah? That's the difference. It's a French word. So put the luggage where? I'm sorry?
On the bed.
Yes, very good. Matias Ortiz, you continue.
And go on. And go on vacation.
Yeah, very good. You go on vacation, yeah, you go on holiday, and of course, go on as a phrasal verb. Yeah, here is go on vacation. The on is related to vacation, not to go. But the phrasal verb go on means continue. Go on, keep on, continue, you see? So I don't agree with the exercise. I think that the exercise is very tricky because on is related to vacation, not to go. Do you understand me? Yeah, okay. So you go on holiday, on vacation. I am on vacation. You see, on is related to vacation, not related to go. Yeah. Take, I think that we did take is take. What is the sorry, Benjamin?
Take a train.
You take a train. No, it's not take a train. You take a swim.
sorry.
But you can also take a train. No, it's fine. Yeah, you take a swim. You take a. What about number 8, Luis? What do you think? Leave the dog.
Leave the dog with friends.
You leave the dog with friends. Right, very good. What about chase someone? Fabian.
Chase someone down the street.
Very good. So you imagine the scene. Like people, you see, the robber running away, the police behind him. So they chase him down. Yeah, so the robber goes to the floor. Yeah. And finally, number 10. Martin, what do you think?
Belong to a woman.
Belong to a woman, yeah, like the woman possessed, yeah, is the owner of this dog, yeah, belong to, yeah. Any question about the verbs or the phrases? Pronunciation, yes.
Could we leave the dog out?
The house?
Yes.
Yeah.
So like the song, Who Let the Dog Out?
Yeah, the woman left the dog out or outside, yes. Yeah, it's also possible. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to introduce next class, our last class of the semester. And I wanted to think about the following, okay? We're going to compare these two sentences. Sentence number 1 says, they realized that there was a shark at the other end. Sentence number 2, a large wave had carried the shark into the pool during the night. Which of these two events happened first? Number 1 or number 2?
2.
Yeah, so the order is 2 and then 1, right? Very good. So we have a past event. Yeah, the people, for example, on Sunday, they went out, they wanted to take a swim, and they realized that there was a shark in the pool. So you say, what happened? How did this shark get into the pool? The previous night, a large wave had carried the shark into the pool. Yeah, so in this unit, remember that we're going to learn how to talk about events that happened before other past events. This is called the past of the past, and the grammatical or technical term is the past perfect. Yeah? Simple past, sentence number 1, they realized, they saw, they took, they caught, etc. And sentence number 2 is called the past perfect. Okay? So we're going to continue the week after next. But guys, I will do something. I will upload the PPT. Yeah, I will upload the presentation. If you want, I mean, since next week is free for you, yeah, you can download the PPT and read the grammar part. You can read it, yeah, understand the grammar so that we don't waste a lot of time talking about grammar in class. Yeah, you have lots of grammar here. You can read the example, you can watch the video, you see, and you stop there. Yeah, you can stop in this slide. You watch the video and that's it. And then when we go back to classes, we practice here. So we spend an hour speaking more than talking about grammar. What do you think? I think it's better, right? Have you ever heard of clases invertidas, of flip learning? Have you ever heard of that? Yeah. Flip learning is when the students, for example, the teacher doesn't usually explain things in the class, but the teacher solves questions in class and practices in class. So the students at home, they read. For example, you read a paper. And then the next class, I said, Matthias, remember the paper that I gave you? Okay, what do you think about this? What do you think about the paper? What do you think about the research? What do you think about this? Do you have any questions? Okay, let's solve the questions. Eso se llama clase invertida, ¿ya? Y en realidad, ¿cómo se dice? Es mucho más eficaz en términos de tiempo porque ustedes ven solito la parte gramatical y qué sé yo, y la clase lo ocupamos 100% para practicar y poner eso que estudiaron en contexto. ¿Ya? Así que podríamos terminar el semestre de una manera distinta, que ustedes vean esa parte gramatical solos, la leen, se van a demorar 5 minutos, 10 minutos, tops, ¿ya? Y después la clase que sigue, que es nuestra última clase, la ocupamos para practicar. Only practice, practice, practice. And we can talk about the SUFI one, we can talk about the exam, we can talk about the quiz, we can talk about the oral, etc., etc., etc. So what do you think? Do you agree? Yep. I'm very tired. I mean, I'm going to be very honest with you. I am very tired. I am exhausted. I think that this year has been really, really, really tough for everyone. You are also very tired. You are stressed. You have lots of exams. But the truth is that I'm going to miss you. You have been a really nice course. I mean, no, it's true. It's true. I usually have level 3. And I really like teaching level 3, the same as level 2. For me are like the most important courses in the English program in terms of content, in terms of language, etc. And you have been a really, really nice course, very good attendance, you participate a lot, your level of English is great. So I would really like to see you the week after next. Okay, what did you write? An offense. Oh, a heart. Yeah, a heart for me. To you as well. So enjoy next week. Try to take advantage of the time. Read the grammar part, and then Monday the 21st, we practice here in class. I don't know if you have any other question.
Miss, remember the answer of the quiz.
The answer of what?
The answer of the quiz too. Remember to ask to your partner.
Thank you. My memory is very fragile, Luis.
Para saber si por lo menos como que contesto un par de preguntas y después veo la respuesta.
Okay. Okay. Ya, voy a preguntar. Okay.
Muchas
That's all
gracias.
for today. Go and have lunch. Yes.
Miss.
No más domingo. Se acabó. No. Yeah.
No. Why you said the next class will be the last?
Yeah, because it's the last class.
Yeah, but it's
no?
remains.
Sí, me estoy despidiendo y tenemos como 6 clases más. No, yeah, it's the last one.
No, es que yo creo que es porque Rodrigo no cachó que la otra semana no tenemos clase.
Es que no tenemos
clase.
No, porque me voy de vacaciones domingo. Estoy No me voy de vacaciones. Mentira, tengo que revisar como 300 videos.
But the next one we will have class normal.
The week after next. The week after next we have only one class left. Porque nosotros tenemos clases Mondays and Fridays. Y el viernes 25, a no ser que usted me quiera venir a cantar un villancico aquí a la casa. Pero en inglés.
Really sad.
I mean, yeah, sad. Well, it's sad. I mean, it's sad, but it's also the end of the year. Miren, ni siquiera esto ya lo vimos. ¿Están viendo el Excel o no?
All I want for Christmas is you.
Okay. ¿Han visto también del Excel o no?
No.
Yes.
No. No.
Excel.
No.
Excel.
No.
Este es nuestro syllabus. ¿Se acuerdan que tenemos un syllabus? Ya, eso ya lo hice. Estamos en esta semana en que empezamos la unidad 12A. ¿Se fijan que vamos a atrasar una clase? Porque hemos tenido muchos feriados los lunes. La próxima semana, yo domingo, tengo un panorama super fun, super entertaining. Yeah? que es watch dozens of videos. From English 2 to English 5. Yay. So you are free.
Yeah.
No puedo hacer dos cosas, imposible. Y la semana que volvemos, te fijas que el 25 es Navidad. Entonces no tenemos clase, entonces nos queda una.
Oh, that's not good.
I mean, no, it's not good for me. But that's reality, and we have to face the facts and be practical. So that is why I told you, I'm going to upload the presentation. You read the grammar part, and then that Monday the 21st, we practice, we speak. And we finish like the course with the speaking activities, and I answer questions, and you can ask me anything you want. I mean, remember that Suficiencia 1 is about English 1, 2, and 3. So if you have a question about comparatives, if you have a question about, I don't know, past simple, if you have a question about do and does, you can ask me that class. Esa clase va a ser un poco más larga, ojo, porque estaba programado el feedback session. Y como no lo vamos a terminar el viernes, nos podemos alargar un poquito el lunes, ¿ya? Para que vengan con su colación, no se vayan a desmayar en la clase, no terminemos con desgracias. ¿Ok? Okay, that's all for today. Domingo, ¿quedó más claro o no? Le veo cara de está como en shock.
I don't think about that.
You didn't think about that? Yeah, I mean, I always check the syllabus. Always check the syllabus. Because time flies, you see?
Yeah. Sad.
Okay, sad. Sad face. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. Yes. Tell me.
It is well say take the time, or
to take the time for
with a clock or chronometer.
What was the question about?
If I said take the time with my clock or watch, it is well said.
You take the time. Yeah, take the time. Yeah. Take the time. Yes.
And said like put 3 minutes in my clock or in my watch.
You set your clock for 3 minutes, or you program you set it. Yeah. When you set the alarm, you set the clock, or you set the watch. O sea, the watch, because clock is the one that goes on the wall.
Yes, see the watch.
Yeah. Martin, you found it, or you found? You found, not found it, because found is fundar.
Yeah, sorry.
You found your British lines. Yeah?
Yes.
Good.
Yes. The answer was penny is for the smallest.
The smallest.
That one? Yeah.
La naranjita es una que es cobre, ¿cierto? Esos son los p's.
Yes.
Sí, como 5p.
It's a penny.
1p.
And if you have, for example, 2 pennies, that is pennies.
Pennies. Ajá. ¿Y cuándo empiezan a hacer pence?
For example, that is 5 pence.
5 pence. ¿Esas son como la hexagonal? Ah, no, son las redonditas.
It's a circle as well.
Yeah.
And the 100 pesos money of Chile is almost the same.
As 1 pound.
Look at the same as a pound. Yeah.
Ajá, sí, po. A pound es como 1,000 pesos. Está como 900 ya.
Bueno, me refería que en el aspecto está igual a una moneda de 100 pesos.
Se parece mucho. De hecho, hay muchos chilenos que van a Europa y ponen en las máquinas de bebida, igual en el continente también, porque se parece mucho al euro, a la moneda del euro. Y ponen monedas de 100 pesos. No lo hagan, por favor. No nos dejemos parados. No nos dejemos parados en el extranjero, por favor. Pero sí, se parece muchísimo.
¿Pero funciona?
No lo he hecho, pero sí lo he escuchado. O sea, no lo he hecho para ver si funciona, pero si lo he escuchado es porque funciona, me imagino.
O sea, yo con los chilenos que me topé ya ninguno lo hizo. O sea, nadie andaba con moneda de 100 pesos como hacerlo.
No sé, es que me da plancha igual, sí, pero no me arriesgaría a cómo hacerlo. Yo creo que es como mito porque deben encontrar muchas monedas de 100 en las máquinas después. Desaparece mucho la moneda del euro. No me acuerdo si lo escuché o lo leí, una de las dos. Porque
yo cuando la vi dije,
sería muy ridículo, sería muy ridículo que alguien de afuera venga, es ridículo, así como pongo 1,000 pesos por 100, como no lo hagan, está tonto. Como al revés que funciona, no acá.
Claro.
Pero sí se parecen un montón. Y hay unas de 2 libras, hay unas que son más grandes, más cortitas, que son de 2. Y después vienen las 5 que ya es billete. En el 5 empiezan a haber billetes, de 5 a muchos billetes. Okay, guys, thank you very much. So see you the week after next. Have a lovely week. Upload the video. Upload the video. Okay.
Yeah.
Take care. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.